What's up guys, Dom Trimboli here from Refinancer, and today myself and one of our head brokers, Rob D'Agostino, we're going to go over the big news that has shocked the country. Now Rob, what has happened today?
Yes, massive news today. Today the Australian cash rate has basically risen by 0.5%. So the largest cash rate increase we've seen in a long time.
I'm all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up.
That now makes it 2 months in a row where we have seen the cash rate rise.
That is crazy, and 0.5%, that is nuts. Like, it didn't go up for 11 years, then it went up last month, and now 50 basis points. That's going to have a massive effect. And you know, we're looking at what we're hearing in the news and what everyone's saying, and it's likely that we're going to see more of these increases as well. So this is the big one. This is the one that's going to hit hard, but it does look like there's more to come. What do you think the lenders are going to do, Rob? That's the question everyone wants to know.
Well, I think you just have to expect that every single bank and lender is going to pass on the full increase. Potentially could even see more of it passed on. We have seen from the 0.25 increase from last month of May, this has already been passed on with all the banks. So 0.5%.
Wow, it does seem like we need to expect that this will definitely get passed on, if not a little bit more. And we got to expect that this is going to happen again. It's not finished. And that kind of leads us into what you should be doing with this news. I guess the first thing to understand is the marketplace doesn't really change, right? Because as Rob's mentioned, everything's going to move up together. It's not like one bank's going to be here and another bank's going to be there. They're probably all going to be going up like this. Maybe someone might do this, some might do that. So it's not going to really change who's the best option. But, you know, for instance, if you're on a fixed rate, there's a way you should be handling it. And if there's on a variable rate, there's another way. So if you're on a fixed term, it's likely you're going to have a rate that, you know, what would you say, Rob, if someone fixed a year or two ago?
If someone fixed a year ago, they could be at 1.99%.
1.99%. So it's not really going to make sense to break out of that. What we're recommending to our clients, look towards your expiry date. Now, 2 months before that, you want to be speaking to your broker at that point, because that's when you can plan your next move. You might stay with the current bank you have if they're going to come to the party, but you don't want to be expiring and then having nothing to do, because you're going to hit that revert rate, and that revert rate's often 1% out of the market. So the time to act is not when your fixed term expires, it's 2 months before that. And we've seen clients not act quickly enough and they do get burnt, so please make sure you do it. What do you think a client should do if they're in a variable term at the moment, Rob?
If they're in a variable term, I think it's definitely worthwhile them approaching their broker and conducting a home loan review just to see where their rate now is in terms of the market with the latest 0.5 increase. If you can refinance to get to a lower interest rate with a $3,000 or $4,000 cash back, then that cash back's really going to sort of I guess it's going to offset some of that additional interest you're going to be paying with a higher interest rate. So that would be my recommendation for sure. Refinance to the lowest possible rate with a good bank and a high cashback. Yeah,
it does seem like that you want to be getting to the best deal on the market now. Like, for instance, if you're on 2.5%, 50 basis points, you've got to be expecting you're on 3% after everything's kind of come up in the wash. So if you can dial that down to 2.6% with another bank and get $4,000, like, it's the time to do it, because rates are going to keep going up. You want to make sure you're on the best deal possible so that when these rates go up, you can have the certainty of knowing you're in the best place. You've already made the move. Yeah. So in terms of what we expect over the next 6 months, 12 months, Rob, how should people be thinking about their home loan?
Look, my recommendation is to act now. If you wait 2 or 3 months, you might experience lender backlog because everyone sometimes waits till the last minute to take action. And then what happens is these banks get backlogged with applications to a point where it takes 2 or 3 months just to get one application done. So start the process now, do the review, get onto the lowest possible rate and a cashback right now. And then just every 6 to 12 months, your broker's got to be checking in on you just to ensure you're still on the best deal in the market. Yeah,
for sure. And you got to move quick. The banks will release their news. People generally sit on it and then will move a couple of weeks after. But the problem is these banks will get to turnaround times that are crazy, because the reality is there's usually one bank that leads the pack, and people are smart. People will all flock to that line, and the line gets really, really big. So moving now and acting now is definitely the way to play it. And if you've got a good broker, they're going to be on your loan every 6 months. Like, don't experience, bank loyalty tax, we call it, when you just do nothing about your mortgage, have it sitting there for years, and the lender will try it on with you. They'll slowly kind of increase that. So I guess that's pretty much it. Big news today, probably the biggest day in our history. Massive news. We did see a 0.5% increase a year or two ago, didn't it? No, a decrease.
Yep. I don't think they've done an increase like that maybe for 11 or 12 years or something like that.
Yeah. And it does seem like the RBA and the government are doing everything they can to fight against inflation. Like, it's kind of common sense. You're seeing everything around you: petrol, housing, cars, items at your grocery store. It's all going up, and the only way they're going to stop that is with interest rates. So we've got to expect this to keep coming and keep moving. So Rob, what's your final thought here? What should someone do if they want to act now?
Just reach out in the link we've got below. You can enter your data on our website, or you can just give us a call.
Yeah, it only takes 5 minutes to speak to us to kind of work out the best deal and understand how much you can save. And look, and even if you're on a great option, there's nothing better than knowing that you've tried and you can kind of have that certainty. So make sure to like the video, guys, subscribe, comment below anything else you'd like us to address. We're going to make lots of videos, so feel free to put anything down that you would like us to go over in more detail. We'll catch you soon, guys. Bye.